What's up, guys? This is Junior. Welcome back to the channel. If you follow the channel and you know back in January of this year, the ATF passed its final ruling on pistol braces. If you're unfamiliar with the pistol brace, this is what a pistol brace is. I imagine if you're watching this video, you're already more than familiar with what a pistol brace is. I think everybody in this country is probably over familiar with what a pistol brace is, with the exception of maybe one guy.
Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun. Makes it more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun. It's essentially turning it into a short barrel rifle, which has been a weapon of choice by a number of mass shooters.
I do a lot of speaking. I make a lot of videos. Sometimes I misspeak. And sometimes I just don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Right? We all do it. He don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun. Makes it more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun.
So, just for argument's sake, this is a pistol. Check it, make sure it's clear. This is a pistol brace. So, one more time.
Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun.
Okay. So, pistol brace. I don't see this turning into a gun because guess what? It already is a gun. So, again, pistol brace. ATF passed its final ruling on pistol braces in January. They gave you a couple of options. One of the options was to destroy the pistol brace. Another option was to go down and fill out the paperwork and actually register your pistol as an SBR or short barrel rifle, which it never was. So I cautioned against that. I just kind of been waiting to see how this thing was going to play itself out. Well, finally, it played itself out with about 250,000 of you didn't. You actually filled out the paperwork. Unfortunately, now your pistol will always be registered as an SBR, even though it's a pistol. They're never going to go back and change that. But that's okay. It's just that I didn't want to be on any registry list with a pistol as a rifle when it's not a rifle. And then there's the whole crossing the state line things and all of that. Just a day or so ago, a Fifth Circuit judge passed a national injunction saying that basically this was unlawful. He cited a few reasons. One of the reasons that he cited was this just didn't pass the logical outgrowth test. What that test basically says is it takes a difference from how the rule was initially written up as to be proposed and implemented from that time period to the time you try to roll it out for actual implementation. And there was just too much of a difference between the two. That actually, we call that an okie doke in layman's term. Good try, but that's what they tried to do. So that was one of the first things that the judge cited. Other thing that he cited was the common use test. There's, by all numbers, there's about 40 million of these pistol braces out in circulation. And obviously 40 million is going to pass that threshold for the common use test. One other thing that the judge said that was worth noting in this case, and I'll just read it to you. The court is certainly sympathetic to the ATF's concerns over public safety in the wake of tragic mass shootings. The rule embodies salutary policy goals meant to protect the vulnerable people in our society, but public safety concerns must be addressed in ways that are lawful. This rule is not. So there you have it. I fully expect the ATF to appeal, but as for now, as for today, for all intents and purposes, with the injunction that was passed, which covers Americans nationally, you should be able to use this brace and put this brace back on your pistols. I'll give you an example. This is my PSA Jackal. I got this earlier this year. I actually ordered it maybe January 10th, 11th, right before this final ruling from the ATF came down. I got a video on there as well that I dropped earlier. So I'm going to take this. I'll put it back on at some point over the next couple of days, and I'll be good to go. Now, I did release a video. I know a lot of you guys are preppers or worried about EMP strikes or end of the world, those kind of scenarios. I dropped a video yesterday. You can watch it here on what I consider and most people consider the number one important thing that you must have, and that as of right now, of the recording of this video, 98% of you probably don't have it. You can watch that video right here. I appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Junior, out.